On certain evenings, the spirit simply leaves you. You then know solitude, like the hand of a child dangling on its own, in a playground at the end of the day, where the circumference of fear sheds its universe. You can only imagine the anxiety. Snow on the streets, the wind like a cold knife, the suffering you wanted to avoid. You remember waking early sparks and smoke from the streets in the room, through a television set, what burned was hope. Into blackness, you and so many others found fists tightened, teeth gritted, anger in the darkness. The everyday, the constant air, you are left to breathe, and then the spirit left, unacknowledged. The hands that held it still like a small flower in a ball floating in water was no longer interested. Your words, along with your own deep breath, vanished in the dim lit living room. In the cool air in the morning, silence. On the streets, the death of passing. A warm light slants on the church steps. Across the way, a brilliant emptiness. Stones, a light gray space, a door hammered out of the want iron of poverty, to glow like a shadow of gold. In an isolated place, the provisions for those who do not want to live in desolation. There are days you can walk as far as you like, into death, memory, into green leaves hanging like closed curtains over the earth, covering the mouth of what you can recall. Voices in a certain space, blue and yellow and shaped by a small boy who stood on a precipice of melting steel. Then there were sounds breathed in the dead air, clouds like sailors over the crowds of speech. The only possible escape. You are there, as you must be, a guardian of images who will only talk with you, a failure of brilliance. I have lost the trees in the light. The orange glow on leaves are slow and tender falling evenings in this despicable place. This chaotic and bothersome entrance into love. The horizon stretched across memory, the winter walked down a mile-long street. to kneel in blazing dark with voices made of wind. Then memory becomes a chalice in the rooms of night, a light holding a challenge of morning, until silent wings fed on the day, a sudden blow full of simple wonderings.